Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today I am recovering from a cold. That's right, I got sick. So my voice is a little deeper this time. Maybe you find it more sexy. I don't know. Apparently Panda does, so this is a win in my books. Anyway, is it the COVID? No, 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 no. It's just a cold, and I am recovering from it. I am all good now. Now I've got. I know the voice is deeper. I'm just doing like an announcer voice. Like, it's all good now. I don't know why I'm doing this. But anyway. So, Nullius, how's it progressing? Dave has asked. The COVID sucks to have. Yeah, I got it in March. It wasn't great. I wouldn't suggest it. If you're thinking, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. Don't. Don't get it. That is my honest suggestion to you. Now, I'm currently trying to fix up a couple of things that I noticed were broken when I was doing my rounds. And I think what happened is I added on a thing and that just broke a whole bunch of other stuff. So, whoopsies. So, all the boxes are wrong right now, but we will fix that right now. Okay. Or rather, we're going to be fixing it. Gypsum. Your bones hurt. That's not good. I wouldn't suggest doing anything that make your bones hurt. Yeah, I didn't have bone hurtage in COVID, but then again, I was drinking bone hurting juice, but that's a completely unrelated meme. I don't know if you guys have ever seen bone hurting juice as the meme. I enjoyed it. Wow, Hellbait, you got it bad, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. That sounds so bad. I hope you're doing better now, though. Yeah, no, I got it in February, and it wasn't too bad, honestly. Thankfully, you know, the double vax and all that sort of thing helped out, I believe. My wife and I both caught it, and neither of us were like big fans. So yeah, no, not fans. If minus would not do again. Okay, but anyway, that's going to fix up a lot of these issues. Good. So we shouldn't have these trains just hanging around here. I don't want these trains here. Get out of here, train, please. And you can also leave. Okay, so last session. Yeah, we're going to go into last session now that I fixed a whole bunch of stuff. There's smoothies on your bedside table with a long-ass straw. Well, you know, it's something. Clearly they cared for you, so that's something. Okay, there's been a Factorio patch, and usually I'm okay with Factorio patches, but this one I don't like it. I don't like it. They've broken the game. Because you'll notice this icon for belts, it's now more 3D, and it's just uncomfortable. Look at it. What the fuck? I don't like it. Anyway, that's me being a whiny baby. You can tell because I was being a whiny baby. Okay. So, concrete box, yes. So, what I was thinking is we could we could do all the stuff we needed to just continue on with making whatever the hell it was that I was making. But I think it'd be better just get all the concrete stuff sorted out now. Because why not, right? That's alright. Look, man, everyone grieves in their own way. It's quite alright. And if I can help in any way, happy to do it. Alright. So, that's concrete. Love concrete. It's good stuff. We're also going to make reinforced concrete now. Why? Because we might as well. This reason good enough to do anything. Yep, I will get to that in just a second. I just want to remember what else I needed, which was mortar. That's not brave, it's mortar. Okay. Mortar? Moata? Sorry, as soon as I remember how to spell mortar, we'll get onto that. Oh, is it already there? It's already there. Gosh darn it. Anyway, let's do what the shirt, which, as we all know, goes a little bit... Oh, jeez. We good? Mostly. Which, as we all know, goes a little something like this. Do 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 do. Want the shirt? Go a little deeper now. Woohoo! All right, today's shirt. Well, we're playing a board game today called Isle of Cats, so I had to wear a cat-related shirt. So it's just the cat's solar system, along with little Pluto, which is sad up there because it's not a planet. It doesn't count. But yeah, I love the shirt. It's just a bunch of cat planets, cat sun. You know, it's just a good shirt. You know, it's got your cats on it. What more do you want on a shirt? I can't think of anything else I want on a shirt. You know, maybe Marvel superheroes, but yeah, that's just who I am as a person. All right, so next we want to. Well, we've got most of the stuff. We've got. Let's see. We've got sand. Yeah, sand's there. We've got cement. Yeah, cement's there. And we've got lime. Lime is there. We do have a bit of a lime shortage, but that's okay. So mortar, we don't need a ton of it right now, but we do need it. So we're going to make it now because, you know, if you need it eventually, you might as well make it now. That's logic. You take to the bank. And they'll be like, why did you bring logic to this bank? This is not a bank of logic. You're like, oh shit. Sorry, man, I misunderstood what we were doing here. No, but that's fine, I guess. You know, just being a little bit tsundere about it, but that's how banks are these days, you know? Just little tsunderes. Hello, Technical Hedgehog. How you doing? Yes, it's... What are we making mortar for? Right now, nothing, but it's needed later for large assemblers, small furnaces, walls. We need walls. But yeah. And sand, which sand is here somewhere. Sand's up there somewhere. What we could do is we could just build mortar here and then just go boop, put it over there. I don't think we need a ton of mortar. We just need it. So, even though I don't need this stuff right now, I'm sort of designing this because I know I will need it in the future, and rather than do what I normally do, which is don't give a shit until the moment I need it and then panic and wonder where I went wrong in my life, we're going to get it done now. This is called improvement. This is called being a better person, or a better cat, up to you how you want to translate that one. Valid point. Okay, and then we're going to just drag that out there a little bit. We're going to... that. And then the plan is... Now, we're using red belts right now just because I have them, and that's called success. Okay, flirtation cells. We don't have a lot of them, so not a lot of flirting going on right now. And they do need water, because of course they do. Motor. How much does this actually produce? It's going to produce 600 per minute. Yeah, I don't think we need to go too crazy with this. But should we need to, we have the provisions to do so. Okay. Cool. And if we do that... I don't know where we're getting the water from. I didn't really think... I guess I can get it from here. Not a big deal. I mean, water is everywhere, you know? Water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Or little have a drink. I forget what the mnemonic is. It's not little have a drink. I do actually remember what it is. Yeah, that's fair, man. Alright. I mean, yeah, everyone, look after your family, all that sort of stuff is very, very important. And I think it's one of those things you only realize how truly important it is like after it's too late. So as Dave says, you know, absolutely call your family. It's a good idea. I mean, Dave is a professional. He knows what he's talking about. He's the most professional Dave I've ever met in my life. Okay, so let's just chuck this water over here. Although I can't say I've met too many Daves. I've met a couple of Daves, actually. But none of them as professional Dave over here. Yeah. I mean, absolutely, I respect that. I can't really say I've gone through too much grief in my time, because anyone who's passed away that I knew, I didn't really know that well. But I mean, hey, it's one of those things that you gotta... I mean, it comes for all of us one day, right? Eee. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm alone in saying that sort of thing scares me, but I mean, you know, anyone who says they're not scared of it is probably either a fool or lying to you. You can decide which way you want to go there. Or just very comfortable. I don't know. They could be also very comfortable, I suppose. Yeah, those are the sort of things people don't usually think about until it's too late, isn't it? Okay, so we got mortar. Great, I don't really need it right now, but it's there because we can have it. And that was kind of my way of thinking there. Yeah, I deal with an industry that occasionally that is a problem. Where people haven't really thought about any of that stuff until it's too late, and you just go, well, legality-wise, I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do. And then they're like, well, screw you. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know. I'm an asshole. I get it. Alright, so, sand, gravel. You know, and I understand they're hurting, so, you know, I'm not having a go at them, of course. You know, sometimes life ain't easy. I get it. Okay, so we probably want to get textiles in here, actually. Get textiles in here. Come on in, textiles. It's actually coming on in. Fair enough. Steel rod and steel wire. I mean, we could just steal that from here, right? It would make sense. Why bother building another train and just further impacting the lines when we could just go beep, just bring it straight over? So I'm going to do that. Well, hopefully not getting hit by the train as it comes back for me. The train will always come back for you. Like that best friend in like any war game, the one who like go, leave, get out of here, and they're like, I'll come back for you. And you're like, don't do that. That I literally told you not to do that. And they're like, I came back for you, and you feel good, but at the same time, your friend then like, you know, gets shot by like the enemy, and you're like, no. But anyway, I've been playing too many video games. You all know it's a tale as old as time. Okay. Now, again, I don't really need reinforced concrete right now, but I would much rather just build it now while I'm thinking about all of this than later on realize I've messed up. Because we all know who I am. We all know that I'm going to mess up repeatedly, and let's just get this shit sorted now. That's called Man in the Hat. Interesting. And that needs flotation cells, which we actually are out of flotation cells. So I guess we're going to have to go get some more. And we need 6 items. Ah, good old 6 items. Wonderful. How's the base coming along? Look, it's coming along. You know, that's all right, man. Like I appreciate what you're saying. I apologize I'm not responding too much to it right now, just because I am trying to do the stream, but I appreciate what you're saying. Please do not think that I'm ignoring you. I am reading it. And absolutely, drop the knowledge, man. Like, absolutely. It's quite all right. You're not getting me down. It's all good. You're trying to help people, and honestly, if I've got a community of people trying to help people, fucking love that, mate. You know, too many communities in this world are like, I don't want to say out for their own, and you just want to help people. And honestly, I think that is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that's my 2 cents about that. Which is weird because we don't have a 2-cent piece. We haven't had since the 90s. Did I ever fix that one track? Oh, you mean this track here? Why? It's perfection. I'm never gonna change it. Never. It's the perfect track. Why would you change perfection? I would never change perfection. Not on that track. Perfect. Okie dokie. And we need sand. Can you get a zoom out of the entire base? That I can do for you, my dude. Okay, so let's turn off the rail networks. So this is the base as it stands. I believe that catches like 95% of it. Not by area, because area we go over here by like, oh, actually no, it's probably by area. So we have the spaghetti mall, which is actually being removed as we speak. We've got, like, this is, first design was doing these sorts of things, but then we've started doing these split designs, which are pretty good, but now we're building what I call the Yatagarasus, which look like this. They've got inputs, and outputs. And this is, I'm currently building my 3rd one of the Yatagarasus. Could I have called it a much simpler name to pronounce? Abso-freaking-lutely. Did I? Absolutely not. But now I just kind of love the name. Yatagarasu. It is a Japanese 3-legged crow. It is a mythological creature. It is, yeah. So I was originally calling these the crow's feet. Like the original crow's feet was this. And I don't know why I call them crow's feet. And honestly, if anything's going to be Yatagarasu, this would be, because it's kind of got 3 feet. But this was the crow's foot. And the Yatagarasu design is that rather than having the outputs there, we put another stack of inputs. And why did I call them Yatagarasu? Because I don't know. I was in the shower doing the things you do in the shower. God, you can make that sound way less worse, couldn't you, Seif? I was in the shower. And I was like, Yatagarasu. And do I often think of 3-legged crows in the shower? You know what? I don't have to answer that. Each Yata will be producing 1 product. Not really. So the original crow's feet was, the first crow's foot was really good because it could output pipe ones, inserters, belt ones, small assemblers, boxes, filter inserters, and medium assemblers. And that was good because these are all low-level things. But what I realized, because then we got the second one, but then we started to have problems where we didn't have as much output, but we had needed more input. That might get vetoed. Which, by the way, I'll talk about that in a second. So that's when I came across the Yatagarasu design, because we can have more room for inputs, and that, you know, we can always use some of the input, the outputs for inputs. So that was the design, and that way we don't need to use the line as much. That was the plan. I don't know how well it'll work, but you know, if there's one thing I always say with a Factorio game, I'm gonna like experiment with every design, every game I make. I'd never do the same design twice, because I reckon I will come up with something new and ingenious, and I'll go, oh, that's cool. That's my plan. Usually I go, wow, this was a terrible mistake. But, you know, you do what you can. All right. And that should allow me to make reinforced concrete. Hey, Ole, how you doing, my dude? Good to see you here. I've been watching your streams. Good fun, good fun. Um, Thank you, Valdek. Absolutely give the shout out to Ollie. I apologize, I suck. um, oh, good. So, for those who are not sure of how the Ask Panda segment works, because we've changed it now, I absolutely sing. Not when she's with me though, because she's like, "What? Get out! It's not singing time." Too much information. But moving on. But what was I actually saying? Yes, the Ask Panda segment. So we used to do run an Ask Panda every time there was a question, but now what we're going to do is at least fortnight, at most month or so. We are going to actually have her on microphone, and we're going to ask her these questions live. And if you missed that, that's okay, because we're going to put it on YouTube immediately, and we'll have a link to it in a exclamation mark command. So yeah. So, you know, it should be more interesting. The price has also gone down, and also so has the limitation of how many questions you can ask. If there are questions there that I know she will not enjoy, or that I feel literally embarrassed to ask aloud, I may just refund your points, because I'm not wanting to embarrass her. I'm not wanting to embarrass myself. Embarrassing myself happens to some degree. I understand that. I know who I am as a streamer, but my goal is not to embarrass her. My goal is for her to have a fun time. And honestly, she's pretty excited that she's got a bunch of questions coming. Like I told her, oh, we got some real good questions. See, Dave, that's a good question. That's a wonderful question. I look forward to asking her next Sunday. So today's Saturday. If you're not sure what day of the week it is in New Zealand, it's Saturday. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday, I will be sitting across from her in this room. She will not be on camera because, you know, she doesn't have to be. And we'll just ask her questions. And it should be fun, you know? So if you have any questions that you want to ask my wife, if you want to humiliate me, no, not yet. The first one is next Sunday. Panda's my wife. Yes. So if you want to ask my wife questions, because, you know, so she comes in the chat sometimes, but if you want to ask questions that embarrass me, or just a weird questions to ask someone who doesn't really watch the stream that often, wonderful questions. Asking her book questions are always appreciated. Yeah, she knows everything. She loves book questions because she is a big fan of books. But you know, don't ask her math questions. I'm just gonna veto those. You know, because she doesn't enjoy them. She won you $5 on the lottery. I forgot she did that. Yes, she did win you $5. You asked her for random numbers, and she gave you random numbers that did actually win. What is 15% of 100? Look, I'll answer that one for you. 13. Alright, so I've got flirtation cells, that's important. Yeah, but anyway, so that's the change to the stream that we're going to be doing. I was born 10 years ago, how old would I be? 76. Come on, ask some hard questions. Now, I am recovering from a cold, so I will try not to cough into the microphone when I laugh too hard. I apologize if/when that happens. Oh, goodness gracious. But, as I said, I would try not to laugh or cough into the microphone. I really will try not to, but, uh, you know what it's like when you're coming back from being sick. I am aware of that one. The answer is obviously 10, but it does trick people. I like personally, I always like the question of, like, this person is this age and their older brother is 2 years old. In, you know, if you double their age, how old would they be? And it's like, people go, double, and they double both ages, and it's like, no, You add. But, you know, it's a common mistake. It's very easy to make because your mind goes, oh, easy. Oh, geez, these are 5. Wait, these 5 or 4? Did I mess up? Probably. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? These might be messed up in a different way. This was designed for 3, not for 4. Oh, shoot. You know what? It's easy working. Doesn't matter. It'll all come out in the wash. That's alright. It's just been a cold. It's nothing too bad. I know everyone at the moment, you know, and for the last few years, let's be honest, goes, oh no, sickness, it's the Rona. No, this one's not the Rona. It's just a cold. To be fair, it's the first cold I've had in 2 years, so... Man, I forgot how much colds suck! Like, I was like, colds aren't that bad, guy. No. It's been a while. I forgot that they suck. Everyone is right now. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Literally a worldwide pandemic. But, you know, having a cold sucks. Don't want it. Get out of here. Designed for other numbers? I don't care. Yeah, exactly. You always get to that point in C block. And that's, again, why I love C block. Because, you know, it's pretty forgiving. Doesn't matter. Just make more space. Just makes you stronger. I don't know about that, but sure, I'll accept it. But I don't know if it actually works that way. But hey, look, I'm not a scientist or a doctor or a scientist doctor or a doctor scientist. Wait a second. That's not supposed to be limestone. So many bad recipes. Hey, mind your language talking about my darling C block. I'll bring Kiwi Hawk in and he will fight you. I can't promise he'll fight you, actually. I probably shouldn't say things like that. He might not want to fight you. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Did I do cooling? In C block? I don't know. I don't remember cooling. Oh, wait. I never did cooling because I didn't have to. And if you give me an easy way to do something, and then a way that is more, like, finicky, I will take the lazy option every time. Gravel. Gravel's over there. So I took the lazy way out of that one. Can't post ducks anymore. Well, I mean, didn't you post ducks? Weren't you here the other day when my chair broke? And it became like a chair fixing stream? Apologies if you weren't. It was quite an adventure. I was moderately... I don't know, I should try and find that bit where the chair, like, the arm of it collapsed, because I got actually spooken. Yep, that... You know what? See, you started with a word there, you gave it a go, and then you just kept on ignoring it. Alright. Anyway, Spooked? Okay, we don't want limestone, we want cement. That's fair. I thought you were here, but you might not have been. There has been a time... Oh, that's a very professional duck. Thank you very much for that. That's the sort of quality content I expect from you, Dave. Okay, we got to use the soul burn method too. Honestly, one of my favorite soul burn methods of the 2 of them. Yeah, I don't think we actually did a... I don't think anyone clipped that. I'll have to go back and look for it. I think it was last stream. If it's got previews, look for the part that I was away for like a while. Is the bot even on? Oh, really? You think I do a bot for everything? Wow. I think it was a Factorio stream. Maybe? I'm not even sure anymore. Maybe it didn't even happen. Maybe the chair never broke. We didn't consider that now, did we? The chair was perfect. Alright, and if I connect all this, we should be good. Probably. I got all this limestone, I suppose, I don't really need, but that's, yeah, that's just life. On the street. I know nothing about life on the street. I have lived a very privileged life. Before anyone starts thinking that otherwise. Everyone thinks that, oh my goodness, he came from such a low background. No, my life has been very... And I am very blessed. Alright. Okie dokie. Sometimes it's just like pretending I'm gangster, but I don't know what that means. Straight up from the hardcore streets of New Zealand. I mean, yeah, of course. Like, you better believe it. You're holding lime. Don't hold lime. Cool. Hey, there are some tough streets in New Zealand, you know. Next emote, blessed cat. I could have a blessed cat if people want it. I do have an emote slot. Maybe I should put something in the Discord, like for the followers only, like what emote do we need next? Because I mean, let's be honest, long cat has been very popular. New Zealand gangster rap is the best rap. Oh god. New Zealand gangster rap talking about the hood in the street. No, New Zealand gangsters just try and like copy American gangsters. A bandana and a machete. No. I appreciate the fact you think I'm dead hard, but I am not. I'm only odd when I'm pretending to be orky. And then you know it's not odd at all because I'm talking about Warhammer 40k again. And no guns in New Zealand. Even less now after the the Christchurch incident. Fuck. Yeah, no, less guns in New Zealand now, and good for it. Anyway, I'm going to go away from that topic, because that topic is really dark and makes me sad. And that's probably a good enough reason to get away from a topic. I mean, I'm sure if you typed in Christchurch incident, you'll find what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh yes, I see why that would make Steve sad. Nervous laughter. Not happy laughter. Alright, so let's get the... Knock knock, who's there? Gangster, gangster who? Gangster, you talked about... What? I mean, yeah. If everyone got guns, you might need gun to protect yourself from gun. I get that. I get that idea of logic. I don't understand that logic in New Zealand because the country is pretty damn safe. You know, that's why they call me SeiferKatt, because I'm a safe cat. Anyway. So, we have made more things than we needed to make. That's always good. So let's go back to actually making things we needed to make. First, let's go get some train stops because we appear to be out of them. And along the way, let's drop off some of these minerals that we've picked up and donate them to my friends, the machines. Let's donate it to my friends, the machines, the Omnisire, the one, the only. Yeah. The Omnisire must be pleased, or else. We also do need to improve my limestone production. Now, what I was thinking, and this could be a stupid thing to think, I think we're just going to mine here and then just drag it down here. Is it effective? No, not really. Yeah. I mean, I can't say New Zealand's perfect at it either. Like, I love my country. Of course I do. But is it perfect? No, no, there's room for improvement. And you know what? That's probably good. I don't want to end up in this place where there's no room for improvement, because then, you know, that's how you become, like, that's how you birth Slaanesh. I've been watching a lot of Warhammer 40,000 videos lately. I don't know why, but I have. I've been thinking a lot about Slaanesh. Don't judge. That sounds really weird. I've been thinking a lot about the god of pleasure and pain. Okay. Leaf's gone off that angle today. Why am I here? I was looking for trains. Train stops specifically. Post them and recommended viewing. Yeah, okay, I can do. It's just a guy spending like 40 minutes talking about all the factions of 140k. It's like very, very basic stuff. Like if you know 140k, he's not really teaching you anything you don't know. Thinking about it is always how it starts. Absolutely. That's what yeah, Bricky, that's the one. That's who I was watching. I was just watching his like take on like the races. And honestly, his take on orcs made me just so happy because it's like orc players, they will just lose because numbers are against them, but they're not salty about it. They find it hilarious. Sometimes they'll win because numbers were good, and they'll just laugh about that too. Orc players just having a good time. And I was like, I don't play the tabletop game, but I absolutely get that. Like, I am the sort of player that goes into a roguelike and goes random, and then goes, wow, this is the worst build I've ever seen. Let's go, boys. So, you know, that's fun. Right. Did I really only want train stops? Wait, did I only want train stops and then not take a single train stop? Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Let's go get some mines, or miners as well. That might be good. Alright. Goodness. Now, let's fix up the limestone issue now. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from the spaghetti. I'm going to probably not add to it anymore. I think the spaghetti is done. We're going into train spaghetti / crows. Not really an improvement, but the miners. Which, boy, could that sentence have been not as creepy. There we go, found some miners. You are always hearing the words, not the sincerity goes in. I am the most sincere person you'll ever meet. And the most wordy person you'll ever meet. Hearing? Not the best. Not the best if you ask Panda. I get told quite often that I wasn't listening. And then I say, what? Sorry, I wasn't listening, what? And then apparently I'm the bad guy. I mean, I was going to say I kid, but... I'm easily distracted. This is not really a surprise or news to anyone. I mean, hell, there was an Ask Panda question that's like, what is Steve's greatest weakness? And she did respond, he's easily distracted. And I was like, well, I can't actually argue with that. Alright. Oh, speaking of Slanesh, there was a really good video of like what it's like to ask Slanesh a question. And it was just like the bit from, you know that show, and I say you know the show, like, Dave, you know the show with Jonathan Frakes, I think it was like Believe It or Not, or something like that, where it was just like reenactments of like urban myths, or like weird things that have happened. And it was just like Jonathan Frakes looking at the camera and being like, you ever been in a shopping mall and realized that you don't know where you parked your car? But it was like, what is like asking Slanesh a question? It's just Jonathan Frakes' face in Slanesh's body. No, not sorry, not Slanesh, that was Zinch, my bad. But just like asking all those questions, and it's just like, yeah, that's good stuff. It's just like, you ever done this? You ever done this? You ever done this? Have you ever thought about this? It's just like, oh god, Zench, stop asking questions, please. Just answer one. But Zench will not answer questions. I'm not a fan of Zench. I'm very much Nurgle or Slanesh. Why did I bring up Jonathan Frakes? I mean, how can I? Look, you're here. I know what you're doing. You have that effect on us. We gotta bring up Jonathan Frakes. It's a rule. It's not a rule. Okay, so this is a very lazy mine, but it'll do what I need it to do, probably. And, honestly, that's all I need in my life. Something that sort of does what I need it to do. But not that. Okay, there we go, that's probably better. Yes! Alright, so now we're just going to drag it all the way down here and tell it to sort its own shit out. Yeah. Yeah, sort your own shit out, limestone. I can't be bothered with you. I think you're better. I respect you. Um, oh, look, I understand. Like, I'm not saying, like, of course. You know, I'm not judging either way, though. Please don't think that I am. But no, it was Jonathan Frakes around the era where he was doing next gen, and you know, all right, that's good shit, man. I'm actually gonna extend this just a bit. Sunk yet? It's good. It is good shit. I mean, yeah. I watch streams as well, of course. Okay, so how are we feeling about this? We got some limestone. Oh yeah, we got some limestone, boy. I don't like it when I talk like that, but I do it anyway because in my mind, I am tougher than a train. Hell yeah, I am. I don't like talking like that, but I do it anyway because I think it's funny, the idea of how much I don't like talking like that, and then I do it anyway. Um, and I just like I don't usually cringe at things I say. Maybe I should, but I don't usually cringe at things I say. But being like boy absolutely makes me cringe. I just feel like, oh, Seif, no, don't do that. But I do it anyway because, you know, cringe is good times. It's not, but I'll say it is. Yeah, I've turned it off for a little bit. That's alright, it'll come back one day, don't you worry. Nothing is ever truly gone. I just wanted to take a bit of a break from it. Okay, so that should get more crushed limestone. That's pretty good. Could we do better? Oh, you know what? We must do better. Wait, what? Sorry, what was the context for that? That thing's 100% truly gone. Okay, well, that's bad. I'm sorry about your train ticket. Um, how am I supposed to do this and not stuff it up completely? Okay, that's obvious. You do it like this. Derp. Go up. What are you, a fool? Of course not. You're a very smart man. There you go. Look at that. The people love it. Not really. How are my power and science situations? Okay, well, power is pretty good because I've added like uh, approximately 600 megawatts of Stirling engine capacity. Could improve that, but science is actually why I was building all that concrete because I need to build to continue logistics. Sorry, splitter fours. Until I build splitter fours, I can't continue science because I must either make 20 large assemblers, haven't done that, produce 20 filter twos, haven't done that, or place some splitters, which I haven't done. How far am I from split seeding life? Okay, so we've got to be down Yeah, before life starts being a thing. I never said this was a short mod. Did I lose my shit just for a moment there? I kinda did. Oh my god, this bottle. But it's okay. It is okay. Now I'm just thinking about Chaos Gods again. I just love the masochistic mods. I do love it. I absolutely do. If I didn't, I would have probably faded into the distance around episode 3 of C Block. And no one would ever know. Let's be honest, those first few streams, if you've done streaming and you've stuck with it to get like some people actually watching, those first few streams are rough, man. They are rough because no one's coming to watch, you know. And if you're looking at streaming, like this is honest advice from me, if you are looking into getting into streaming, know those first few streams will not have anyone watching you. Maybe you have one person, but you got to stick with it. And then, sorry? Panda watched it. That's true. Panda was there supporting me. A wonderful person. Truly the best. Not even joking. Why are these not going? No cement. You first tuned into the Blood Bell stream. Yeah, emotional support Panda, exactly. I'm allowed to have her on airplanes as well. We do another Panda emote actually. We don't have enough Panda emotes. What we'd want for Panda, but we'd probably maybe another Panda emote wouldn't be a bad thing. But yeah, emotional support Panda. You're allowed to have her on an airplane. You do have to buy a seat for her though. You know, you can't just put her on your lap. They look at you mighty funny when you try that one. No, it's fine. This is my emotional support Panda. She's just gonna sit on my lap the whole flight. So this is a 3-hour flight. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Okay. We're in New Zealand, right? If you want to go to any other country that isn't like one of the like Fiji or Tonga or that sort of thing, you like to go to Australia, which is our nearest, you know, decent sized country, you're looking at a 3-hour flight. If you want to go to like gosh, New Zealand is very far away from places. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. I think to Canada was like a 13-hour flight. Which wasn't too bad. I don't mind a 13-hour flight. I mean, you know, I'll watch a movie. I'll watch one movie. It takes me that long to watch a 2-hour movie. I don't really watch movies, so it's like, oh, what am I gonna watch? How exciting! You know, I'm like that country bumpkin who's like never seen a movie before. I'm like, oh, movies? I never. It's true. I very rarely. Movies, I very rarely. Okay, so what have we got? Lord of the Rings, all of it. No. Maybe The Hobbit. I haven't seen The Hobbit. So maybe I should see that one day. We actually get concrete in here? We did actually get concrete in here. Wow! How would I travel between cities without a car? The Bus of Destiny is a different thing. You can do flights, but it really depends how far you're traveling. So, if you are going like, you know, a couple of hours drive away, you'd take the bus. It would take like 3-4 hours, but you know, you'll get there. How my driving list is going? Look, I contacted a company to teach me to drive, and they have not emailed me back. So if they don't email me back by Monday, I think I'm contacting a different company. Because that's... I don't know, we'll see. Working on it. I've been on an actual road. That was a few weeks ago, and that went alright. I got very scared by a bus, but there was no real reason. The bus was just turning and I was turning, and everyone was doing the right thing. I wasn't doing the wrong thing. The bus wasn't doing the wrong thing. Everything was going smoothly. The only thing is, like, I was just like, bus! And they're like, yeah, bus. why are you freaking out about this? I'm like, because there's a bus. And they're like, yeah, it's not worth freaking out about though. But you know, whatevs. Bearings and belt twos. Okay. But yeah, nothing went wrong. Hello, iCat, I drive. Meow meow, I am cat, I make cat drive. Vroom vroom. And they just like click. And I'm like, why hang up? I good cat. Alright. Where are my bearings? Oh great, I've got to get my bearings. I didn't consider this problem. Yeah, they're over there. Okay. So I need bearings and belts. Okay. Well, belts are easy because they're going to come from Nya. And bearings are going to be a pain. Sounds like you're freaking out about everything, Dave. No offense. I mean, I can't speak about it. Like, I have barely driven on the road. My problem was I keep making turns and slowing down to the point of stopping. The person driving is like, you can't just stop after making a turn. People will crash into you. I didn't consider this problem a great way to describe C-Block. It absolutely is. Yeah. But that's alright. Every time I've done that, there was no one behind me. But of course, that doesn't mean there'll be no one behind me every single time I do that. So, you know, got to improve. But working on it, you know, one day at a time. Oh, okay. Must be nice to live in a country that emphasizes public transport. Yeah. I don't know what that's like. I mean, yeah, we have public transportation, but I don't know if that's a country that, you know, does a lot of it. I mean, we have some, but I was going to say it's often complained about, but honestly, I don't think I've ever heard a country that doesn't have public transport that doesn't complain about it. It's like almost like if you have public transportation, you better be complaining, or else what are you doing here? Because I mean, like hell, even Japan that has like their amazing bullet trains, all you hear about is, oh no, the bullet train was delayed. So I don't know. I don't think you can ever actually win that argument. Oh no, the bullet train was 30 seconds late. And it's like, dude, 30 seconds late is not a problem. And they're like, but now I'm 30 seconds late to work. And it's like, okay. No one gives a shit. Like, but I kind of care. And it's like, well, okay, that's a you problem, isn't it? The better the transportation, the more things are out to F up. That's probably true. Okay, let's connect these. Connect those, like that. I know what I've done. I know what I've done there. I'm sorry if that upset someone, but I'm also not changing it. Okay. We do need to get my underground pipes. That's true. We do. Okay. Well, we'll do that in a moment. The important thing is right now... Oh, wait. Do we need to output these belts? Why are the long and normal inserters the same color? Because they are literally the same inserter. So... These are inserter 3s. So what you've actually got is you've got inserters. I'll show you this now. So this is inserters, right? But this actually here is a blueprint for an inserter. It's not actually an inserter itself. Because if you go into here, reacher overrides, you can turn them into long-handled inserters. And they'll be like, boop, and they're long-handled. Even though that was just the same inserter, they're like, boop, boop. If I turn that off, it goes, boop. So they're all the same thing. But rather than do that on and off constantly, I made a blueprint that needed to be the way it worked. Good joke, Veldak. Good joke. On the ice. Ah. Oh no, so what happened? All the bikes left and people were like, wait, my bike! Is that what happened? People lose their bikes? Oh, German bullet train. I didn't know Germany had bullet trains. Cool. Okay. So that's a start to something. Is it a good start to something? Probably. Now I assume... Oh, gee. I assume that... Can we just go to these? Thank you. These are needed for other things. They are needed for medium assembler 3s. And belt 4s. Okay, I'm going to assume let's put these on a train. Everyone with a bike had to run about a kilometer. Wait, how long is the train? What the fuck? That's a long train. I mean, it'd be so much better if they had their bikes, right? I guess that's the problem. And they didn't have them. But the irony, I hope, was not lost on people. Big country, big trains. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, they say about big countries, big trains. I guess. It's a big train, though. Okay, you know what? We're not going to connect them that way. We're going to connect them correctly to their Yatagarasu counterpart. Oh, okay. It's 346 meters. Still long, you know. But not as long as, you know, I thought you were talking about. That's also got a... Wait, what's that station called? That's not good. That should be called... Can you split us for anything else? We do. Okay, so it should be called Splitter 2. And we'll set that up now. Yeah, I think Yatagarasu is not going to be a very good thing because, boy, no one can spell that. Maybe I should have called them something that was actually not freaking insane. Or I could just start calling them something different. I could just call them the 2 Crowfoot. You know, that's actually a better name for them. Yeah, crow's feet. Exactly. It's just a bad design for a rail station, honestly. But it keeps them off the main line. You know, you gotta keep those kids in school, as they say. Okay. So, we really need to sort out our epoxy situation, because it is being a real pox on my factory. And even though that's going pretty decently... we actually probably... Okay. See if we can make more epoxy. Driving the car. This never ends in a collision that would probably kill someone. But it's okay, I'm a robot. I can't die! I'm immortal! Slow down! I refuse! Yeah, you take the letters of A equals 1, B equals 2. Alright, sure, I'm with you so far. Is this car on train fuel? Pretty much everything's on train fuel. Methanol canisters. It's actually on better fuel than the trains are. The trains are on, most of them are on hydrogen or battery ones, which is actually okay. I think there might be one that's running on methanol just because it was easier for it, but most of them are running on hydrogen or battery ones. And battery ones is just because I've gotten very lazy of late. Oh, lazy of late, not earlier than that, huh? Alright. So good, man. You take care of yourself, alright? Okay, yeah, just put all the pipes up there. Why not? Just get it done. Alright, and look, man, all seriousness, Dave, if you need anyone to talk to, you know how to find me on Discord. Absolutely feel free to private message me. Okay, Dave? I'm serious. Okay. What if I just take this whole line? Yeah. Give that a go. You can. Hmm. That's probably not great. And we need to do chemical plants mirrored. We've got chem and go mirrored and just do 5 of those, I guess should do the job. Yeah. They are not lined up. And for that, I say bully. That's cool, man. Just, you know, you need it. That's all I'm saying. Big coughs. Okay, I've unmuted myself. Hopefully I muted myself in the first place. I apologize if I didn't. I feel like I did, but still scared every time I do it. Are we having shortages of oxygen through here? Not shortages so much as literally no oxygen's getting through. Wait, where'd the oxygen used to come from? Oh, shit. Okay, well then now we've got oxygen coming through. It is making stuff. We do need to get rid of the wastewater. That's nice. I'm glad people are helping out. You know, that's very important for these sorts of times. And then we will connect another one of these. Sort of just like that, I suppose. Oh, pipe in the way. Get out of the way, pipe. What is that pipe even carrying? Stuff that I probably don't care about that often. But I still should probably. We go down one more. And maybe a couple of chem plants. Maybe 2 more? 3 more? 3 more! Downgrade that all for the moment. I would just rather something come through and then, you know, nothing come through. Places around here, right? Yes, they are. Are they? Are they? Where's my red white? Wait. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I do. I just wasn't. I ran out and then I just felt like stopped making them, I suppose. I've been building them for a while, apparently. That's okay. Unbox explosives, please. Yeah, sure. We'll just take stacks and stacks of them. It's fine. I really should just change these for rockets. I haven't done that yet, but we'll get there. Oh wow, we've run out of those things as well. Okay, so we've just run out of just everything in general now. That's wonderful. I am seeing a lot more of it these days, or at least I know Damsel's been doing that for a while. Damsel is the reason I started doing it, because she seemed like she knew what was going on, and she's doing it that way, so I'm like, you know what? I don't trust Damsel. Was that a mistake? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. But maybe. Okay. Rocket cliff explosives, what next? New cliff explosives? You know, I think they are actually a thing. I know you're joking, but I think that's actually a thing. Okay, so that's promising. That should be making more epoxy. We may be having problems with oxygen and benzene. This takes benzene? No, benzene's fine. Oxygen is the real problem. I've always said that. Oxygen, the silent killer. Okay. So we're just going to... We're going to do one of these electrolyzer things that just makes something real quick. It's the ones that are really super lazy. Pretty much. Oh, I can't make it from the air. I have to, like, get water. But it's still pretty damn simple. Like, it's not really a problem. Okay, so that sorts out the oxygen, more or less, I suppose. No, it's having problems getting rid of all the hydrogen. I guess it's H2O, right? Wait, hang on, how does water work? H2... Oh, yeah, so it's 2 hydrogens for 1 oxygen. So we are making a lot more. But that's alright. It'll sort itself out. So that should result in more epoxy, which is a very good stuff. Now, I need more belts. Destroy that cliff that I see it. Because honestly, if we don't have epoxy, then we're just sort of running into problems all over the place. So, get the epoxy together. Get your epoxy shit together. Because you got to get your epoxy shit together. Otherwise, what are you doing? Yeah, so the atmosphere is... What is it? It is... nitrogen carbon dioxide. So, not oxygen, but carbon dioxide, which I guess there's oxygen there? Side? Yeah. But I would rather it just be coming in as straight oxygen. Do I have to build an atmosphere to seed life? You better believe I do. Oxygen is not included. Yes, it is not. It is not included at all. Great game. Vaguely speaking of oxygen not included, but not quite. I've been playing Stellaris. How is this speaking of oxygen not included? It's a completely different game. Anyway, I've been playing Stellaris. Completely unrelated. Playing Stellaris lately, because I was just checking out if it was a viable option after doing Crusader Kings. I don't know. I still don't know if it is, but I've just been sort of learning it a little bit. Because they keep changing the game and I keep not having a clue how to play it. The Galactic Council, pretty funny though. Like everyone's like, I want to increase tax tariffs and I want to do this. And one guy's just like, I want to save the whales. And no one gives a crap about his gosh darn whales. And I'm like, yeah, seems reasonable. Like I'm not voting with him. I just like the fact that no one cares. Did I conquer the Pope yet? No. Although, I commented this briefly on Monday, but I was looking at the, like, there's things called duchy buildings, right? And I was like, well, I own the duchy, so where's my duchy buildings? And I didn't have them. And I didn't know why. Turns out the duchy buildings aren't built by the holder of the duchy. They're built by the holder of the duchy and a specific province in the duchy, aka the duchy capital. Did you know duchies have capitals? Well, if you've played more Crusader Kings than I have, you do. I did not. So I've been missing like a good 30% bonuses on my favorite soldiers. So, yeah. What have the whales ever done for me? What are the... Well, the funny thing is, like, the space whales thing, I haven't even seen the space whales. Like, you know, if someone came up to you and said, oh, we need to save the horn-frilled jombadars, you'd be like, what the hell's a horn-frilled jombadar? Like, honestly, I don't even have a clue what that is. And it's like, the horn-frilled jombadars, they're very important. They're so majestic. And you're like, I don't know what a horn-frilled jombadar is. Please stop talking to me. Horn-frilled jombadar mating call? I don't want to get banned. But you know, I don't know what the horn-frilled jombadar is either, so... Yeah, well... Yeah, no, I'm not going to go into that. I know, the whales are very important. What have they ever done for me, eh? As Gosen says. You know, or to quote Eric Hartman, if whales are so... if dolphins are so smart, why do they keep getting caught in nets? Yes. You know you're in a good place when you start quoting Eric Hartman. You know you're like, yep, this is the right side of the argument to be on. Oh boy, that's never the right side of the argument to be on. But yeah, it's just like, I've never seen these space whales, so I do not give a crap about them. And it's like, ooh, you're gonna threaten us to have the space whales? How about you... And the thing is, no one's voted for or against it. He's just one guy going, I'm very for this. Everyone's like, we don't care. Like... So, you know, I just like the enthusiasm. Like, he's just held this, like, this call for action for, like, 20 years, and no one has changed their minds. Maybe someone changed their minds at one point, but, you know, it'd be like that guy in college who's like, yeah, absolutely, save the whales, right? Right? Yep. Like, actually hitting on the girl who's, like, trying to save the whales, but not because he cares about the whales, because he cares about the girl, shall we say? That's probably a better way to put it than what I was originally going to say. Yeah, he doesn't care about the whales. He's just there for the girl. There we go. That's a better way to say it. Um, so yeah, no. I feel like if anyone agrees with them, it's just because they want to get in their pants. Their space pants. Oh, now I'm just remembering space pants. Anyway, moving on. So we're making more epoxy now, are we? I don't know. I did all that work. Are we actually making more epoxy? You know what? Time to look at the epoxy maker. Whale from Whale's Call. I have no idea. Are we making more epoxy? It does look like we are. It very much goes up and down though, doesn't it? Hmm. Ow. Probably best to reconsider. Man, if that 8-ball wasn't so smart, I would think it was against me. It's pretty smart. It's a smart boy. We are producing more than we've ever really produced before, though. That's the question is, are we still making enough? And the answer to that is probably not. Propane is still a problem. We need to make like a whole nother one of these things just to make more propane. Don't think I won't. Bloody will. Hang on. Why are you filled with? Filled with ethylene. Okay. You know what? There's probably a plan with that. If they're filled with ethylene, that means that they're not producing all the propane they can, which means it's also not making the most epoxy it can. Which means SeiferKatt is stuffed up again! You know what? Speaking of stuffing up, we're coming up to Halloween. We want to do spooky games in Halloween? I don't want to do spooky games in Halloween, but should we? I don't like spooky games, but I do squeal like a girl when I'm afraid, so that's cool. Da 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 da. Meow. Wrote a spooky one. 0 out of 12 spooks. Find a spooky mod for Factorio. Is this not spooky enough for you? A spooky Factorio mod. Is there such a thing? Like an actual spooky Factorio mod? Just do like a month-long break from Nullius? That's the real spookiness. If I come back to Nullius, I won't have a single clue what I'm doing. It's night all the time. Oh no, because then it would just be Aziz light constantly. I don't need that shit in my life. The bright lights randomly fail. The lights already randomly fail. It's called not having enough power. Oh, goodness. It really just sounds like the real problem is me all along. That means every Factorio stream is a spooky one. What is this pipe? What is this pipe? What is this pipe? Foolish, that's what it is. A foolish pipe with foolish dreams and foolish ambitions. I would say no more to foolish pipes, but I can't really blame them because I put them there in the first place.
Next guy.
No, I don't want to actually click on that because I just actually wait. Yes, I can click on that. Just a moment. I can click on it. That is true. You do have to wade through all the decks first. That is quite right. All right. Although I imagine on Cartman's point, if I can just assume what that episode was about, I assume it was more literal. Just a guess. Okay, so the problem we've got right here is that things aren't going the way I want them to. Wait, no, is it benzene? It's benzene! Uncle Benzene! Benzene's at it again, huh? What's your problem? Why are you not working? Well, for one, that's around the wrong way. So that's probably not a good start. So that should double the amount of benzene we get rid of. Benzene going down? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Is the other one right? Yeah, the other one's right. Meow. Alright. Got a lot of benzene to burn through, but I think it'll get there. Is it worth chucking another one down? You know what? I see no harm in chucking another one down. Just to be on the safe side. Oh no, not again. Was that the funniest thing in, like, my head when I wrote that one? Yes. Did I laugh like a maniac when I wrote that one? Yes. Okay, Professional Dave makes me don the mask. Should I don the mask the right way around? I should. Alright, there we go. Mask donned. It has been happened. I don't know why I did like a fake German accent there. I apologize to literally everyone. This was also a terrible. Oh. Dun dun dun. Okay, you know what? As much as I like that, we're going to do this a little differently. What? It has been happened. I mean, it was like a British person doing a fake German accent. Has been was that, I don't know. Look, I don't know how accents work, right? My accents have real continental drift problems. Hell, even New Zealand, my New Zealand accent has a continental drift problem. That's more a problem about me than anything else, though. The real continental drift was SeiferKatt all along. Okie dokie, how we going? Hey, they're both running. David Attenborough puts you to sleep, so relaxing. Oh man, I have to do a David Attenborough. I had to do a David Attenborough voice for like flavor text, and we were playing a game we were playing. Accents do not work there. Unemployed. They do charity work, okay? They do charity work. These are not being made nearly as fast as I thought they would be. That's alright, we can expand on that later. So, epoxy should be being made. Oh, let's check the epoxy. Let's see what the epoxy radar says. I spelled epoxy wrong. I mean, I'd say great, but normally it goes fine for a few minutes and then it just collapses again. Really real question. I used to know someone who choked in Dvorak. Well, he's quite fond of it, I know. Oh! You know what? Epoxy is currently full. Oh! Accident. Da 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 da. Alright, so epoxy is now full. Is it really? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know why it would lie to me. Look at that, it is full. Wow. Okay. You don't need to do fake Owen Wilson voice. Besides that, I've never actually watched an Owen Wilson film where he went, wow. So I don't know why I'm doing it because I've got no actual, like, bearing with that theme. I want to be involved too, you know. Alrighty then. So, what do we need? We need fiberglass and we need epoxy. That'll make my pipes. Might make them up here. Might be best. Okay. Alright. What is this doing? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Carry on then. Carry on, my dude. Okay, let's get some large symbols up in this house. His house, if you will. Now, I don't know if I need this many, but I'm going to make this many. Figure it out later. Now, large pipes. Please. And yes, we do need epoxy. We knew that. I just forgot. List. Okay, good. We don't need to worry about the other side just yet. And if we do this and give it a bit of a spin. Colmac. Huh. Never heard of Colmac. I do like it sounded like I was actually like, oh wow, really Colmac. And then it was like, I have no idea what that is. Wasn't really my intent when I said that, but it is what it came out to be. Wow, Colmac, what? All I know is QWERTY. Which is better than some people. Some people don't even know that. Some people just go smash their fingers on the keyboard as they try to find things. Alright. Oof. And both at the same time. That sounds like a bad plan. That sounds like possibly the worst plan. But hey, I don't know. As I said, I don't know what they are. Alright, good news. We got some pipes. We're laying down some flat pipe. Then what I want to do is if we can bring these in here. I'm gonna double size this one, I think. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now, Do we need these pipe 1s to, or pipe 2s rather, to go into... I think they do. I think we definitely do need... Yeah, we do. Okay, well, let's get this shit sorted now while I'm thinking about it. Because we've got to put it on a train. So that way we can use it later. Because this is my plan, and I think this plan, once we get this under control, it's going to be way faster to build in future. It has just occurred to me that we already built pipe 3s. You know what? That's fine. We can do 2. Oh, we can get rid of the old one. I think this one wasn't actually particularly great. It was just about getting something under control. And quite frankly, I would rather... No, it can stay there. It's fine. I'm sure we'll have problems later, but we'll figure it out later. We literally only have one place for them to go right now. So we'll just have one drop. It's fine. Problem solved. Okay. Okay, and then we need concrete, which comes from... Wait, where? Where's it going? Oh, going down there. Not where I need it. I need concrete up. Up. Prologue. Okay. You're just making shit up now. I assume you're not actually making shit up. I'm just gonna do the idea of, if I don't understand it, it's not real. But if that was... Don't worry, I don't actually think you're making shit up. If I went with the logic of, if I don't understand it, it's not real, I think we'd have a lot of other problems in life. Because... I mean, you guys have seen me here long enough. You know I don't understand a lot of stuff sometimes. It's like, SeiferKatt's thinking things aren't real again. It's not really real outside of university. Hey, a lot of things aren't really real outside of university. You know, like friendships. Oh, sad. Okay. Yeah, now the good news is, at this point, we have what we need to finish making these belts. Just immediately consumes all the pipes. That's more or less what I expected, I suppose. And if we need to go further, we can build into this lake. Why is there like an... it's almost like a face. You see, you got like an eye here, and then like the lips, like the chin, like the face in the lake. Stay out of that shit. You don't want to deal with the face in the lake. I don't need to tell you that. It's scary. Alright. Okay. If your friend tells you to go into the scary face in the lake, you say no. Scary face in the lake. By the very nature of what it's called, it's scary. No. You're better than that. Stay out of the scary face in the lake. It's too damn scary. Like Richard's scary over there. Alright. Say no because you haven't completed your swimming training. I mean, that's true, but it's for a different reason. Like, oh, sorry, Ghostin, you can swim, right? You want to go into the face in the lake? Is it a real face? Who knows? It just might eat you. You in? You going into the face, my dude? I don't think so. I don't trust you going into the face in the lake. I think you're afraid. You coward. Hang on. Hang on a moment. I just realized I might be the coward here. Nope. Just realized I'm the bravest person in the world. Okay. Just remembered. Brave. Very brave. So brave. Couldn't believe it. Can't believe it. Too brave. Okay. Okay. But then what we want to do is bring the red underboys. Holy shit! Just a moment, guys. I'll be back in a second. Spider. Alright everyone, I'm back. Yeah, there was a spider. It was the biggest spider I've seen since we've been living here. And yeah, I'm still shaking. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't that big, honestly, but is it dead? I hope so. Oh. No, God, no, it wasn't even that big. It was like, yeah, it was about the size of, what was it about the size of? Because me doing that doesn't mean anything. I don't know how big it was. I didn't like it. All right, let's play Factorio and not think about it. Okay, let's look at that. Holy shit! Just a moment, guys. I'll be back in a second. Oh, jeez. 1/17th of the banana? Yeah, maybe. So I sprayed it, and it just climbed up on the curtains more. So we sprayed it again, and it climbed up on the curtains more, and we sprayed it again, and we climbed up on the curtains more, and I was just like, why does it not die? In the end, I got it with, like, one of those little hand vacuums, but it wouldn't even go in there, so I got it in there, and then I sort of banged it outside, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to assume it's gone. I don't know. I don't feel good about anything that just happened there. Because I was so brave, I get snacks. Could I get water, please, as well? Thank you. I don't know where it came from. Oh, sorry, did you add a quote? Oh. Thank you. Sorry. There you go. Alright, well maybe it's okay. No. You know that bit where you're kind of afraid and you're just all tingly and like you're reared for action. But at the same time, I'm no action hero. Look, I would love to let the spiders live. If they live outside, they can live as much as they want. But what was I going to do, right? If I got close to it, it was going to jump at me probably. I don't know. Don't laugh at me, Panda. I didn't notice you getting close to it. Oh yeah, and as soon as I got near it, you started shrieking, and then I started shrieking. I wasn't touching it. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to touch a spider. No! I'm not a fool! Don't say anything to that! You leave! Thank you for the water and the snack. Yeah. I did. I'm sorry. Anyway, I handled that very bravely, I'd like to say. You don't get a much braver cat than that. No, just being scared. Just being scared of the potential of more spiders. Ah, oh, fuck, that's gonna get me going for another week. I'm gonna feel something and be like, well, that's a spider. Thank you for the pats. It's appreciated. Thank you. I'd like to say, you're not going to find a much braver streamer anywhere else than on Twitch. They don't make streamers braver than myself. I'm pretty much the bravest streamer there is. And I don't want to gloat about it or anything. I mean, I think we all know. Goodness. Holy shit! Oh, God. That's alright, that's on there for me. You take a glass, put it over the spider, you slide a piece of paper underneath. I know, I should have done that, but the thing is that spider was like the size of a house. So, not really. I'm not really a big fan of Spidertrons. They move in a way that makes me unhappy. Like, Spidertrons do this weird thing that when you stop moving, they keep moving. And hey, Seth, how you doing? I don't know if you missed, but I was being very, very brave. Possibly the bravest streamer in the world. By murdering an innocent creature. Ugh. I mean, that's the thing, like, giant spiders are fine because they're not real. Video game spiders, fine, they're not real. Shelob from Lord of the Rings, fine, it's not real. Tiny spider the size of my fingernail, real shit. And I mean, like, I'm happy the spiders are outside. I don't want them inside. Like, I'm not scared by this concept of spiders. The concept of spiders is fine. Oh, I get all of that. I get that I am, like, the spider is more afraid of you than you are of it. That is true. I know. I'm not doubting that for a second. But I'm also very afraid. And you can be as rational as you want, but I am very afraid. I mean, sorry, the most brave streamer. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. That's a valid point. No. Thank you for that. Thank you for the insight. Yeah, you're right. You're always right, though. Well, okay, you're always right on this one. You're always right on things that scare me. Yeah. Alright. No, don't give me that no, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. 'Cause spiders are not real. They are all fake, placed here by the devil. That's not a real song, obviously. I'm just making up shit just to make myself feel better. Anyway. Scared or okay? Let's have a look. Yeah, they're not real spiders. I'm looking at them. Oh, they're kind of spooky, some of them, but you know, I'm not screaming. So, you know, if that's what you were hoping to achieve, you're not achieving that. Zeef was most brave here. Most brave he's ever been in his life here. That is true. I'm not saying we need to have a parade for me, but if it happens, it happens. You know? When you have cold, look for spider and you are warm. No, I feel colder now. Like, I was already kind of cold, and now I'm, like, super cold, because I'm like, ooh, shivers of spiders. Spider shivers. I don't think it's needed, guys. I think we're okay. I am going to need to ship this out, I just realized. And links to the clip. No, we don't need links to the clip. What is this? Oh! Is that real? That's terrifying. I don't like that. This is why I knew that I should never, like, at one point I almost mentioned that I didn't like spiders, and I was like, no, wait, I shouldn't do that, because I know what chat's gonna do, and then you guys have done exactly why I knew I shouldn't have commented on it. Yeah, I saw it coming. The QR code leading to this QR code has not been set up. That's funny. That seems like something I'd do. That's true. It was always going to come up eventually. Okay, so this is going to be ground belt 3B pick. That's alright. Okay. No one has been harmed today. Just my E. Which, let's be honest, it wasn't that actually high. Spaceballs? Oh, okay. You know what? That's a good question, Veldak. We'll definitely ask her. Wait, yeah, that's right, actually. How does train fuel work? You make fuel out of thin air. No, no, not quite. You've got to make it out of hydrogen. So it's hydrogen, and then I think it's hydrogen and oxygen, and then that burns into water. At least water. So the train fuel station, the one that makes the canisters, is here. Which just gets the hydrogen and water and puts it into canisters. And then the drop-off stations, which you're going to find one of those, goes a bit like there is hydrogen that goes out to the trains, and then the water comes back into the station. So when it drops off the fuel, it picks up the water. That's the plan. What do the factories at the station do? They do other things. Yeah, so the water just keeps getting pulled back into here, and then the water gets drained. Yeah, so then the water comes back here, wherever it is. Yeah, it gets drained, possibly gets electrolyzed back into oxygen and hydrogen, and then it gets turned into more fuel. So we keep using it that way. Just looking at my curtain. Just looking around, don't mind me, just not being paranoid at all, just making sure there's no new friends. We're all good. But now, I don't want to make new friends today. I have made enough, thank you very much. Alright, okay, so let's go get Sensor 1, sorry. Now the good news is we already got Sensor 1s in here for a reason. Over here. No, that's wrong. Okay, so let's just keep on going, and we'll hopefully get somewhere with this. And then we just do a little bit of a snippy snip. Do another snippy snip, why not? 2 snippy snips. Okay, and then do. Hydrogen and oxygen. Sounds like a good name for a couple of villains, honestly. I always think about that. Like, just if there's a good name, I'm like, is that a hero or a villain? Hydrogen. Just, I don't know. I don't know. Just because I think they're explosive, it makes them. No, I don't think we're going to do that. I think it's called a bad idea. All right. I can only assume it's a shower curtain with spiders on it. Am I wrong? I know I'm not. Trojan? Oh, really? Ah, one spider. That's fine. That's not real. We've got one battery. We wanted 200. Okay, let's call on the battery train. Apparently doesn't know give up. Interesting. Well, anyway, while that's doing its thing, we're going to go splitter 3 pick. Connect it, and then we'll just wait for my train. Here's my train. Well, I don't know where it was before, so I'm sure it'll figure itself out. Wait, what? Did that work? I mean, clearly something happened there. Like, look, I'm just as confused as you are. I don't know. Okay, hang on. I'll do that in just a moment. I just want to find my battery train. Oh, it's there. Okay, we'll just do this. Passenger present. There we go. All right. So let's do what the shirt. So, do. What the shirt? Hello. It's time for what the shirt. On today's what the shirt, it's cat planets and the sun. I guess the sun is not a planet. You got all 8 planets plus Pluto, because it's sad. It's a sad little cat. I don't know if you can see it there. Just put my chest as close to the camera as I can. That's, hey, it's a career in that. Not a long career, but there you go. Wow, that's weird. Anyway, just cute little planets. I like them. Cats. Let's go back to Factorio, shall we? Where's my train? Oh, shit. I didn't do it properly, did I? Come back, train. You didn't actually do your job properly. It's gonna take a while to come back. Should have been and. There we go. Okay, well, it'll come back eventually when it feels like it. Okay, so in the meantime, we are still really struggling on motors because we're still trying to make as many of these as we can. But I imagine with this being produced, we should be... Oh. Have they already consumed all their belts? Oh, wait. No, wait, what? Where do my belts go? Belt? Oh, they're used to make the undergrounds. Of course they are. Okay. Oh, right then. That's okay. It's stuff that needs to happen. That'll all get backlogged very soon as well. Anyway, hydrogen is drunk all the time. That is technically true. Because it has a drinking problem. It can't help but being drunk all the time. Okay, is my train here yet? No, it's quite delayed, in fact. It'll be here eventually. Okay, so in the meantime, we have built my filter inserter 3s. That's pretty good. We need to build filter inserter 4s. That's actually not too difficult. Before I do anything like that, though, are these needed for anything? Technically, yes. Okay. So... we'll split that. Well, like that, actually. And then go down. Okay, and that can then make my filter inserters, which I don't usually need, except for the fact I need them to upgrade. That's okay. Here's like the 4th time today I've done this exact build, like with inserters. I mean, why am I doing that again? I don't need to do that again. So why don't I just automate that? Good question, but I refuse to change. Okay, and then we just do that. I suppose we actually do need to properly... Okay, there we go. That is helpful. So these are now going to rock on over to the trains. I don't know if we need a lot of these, but we'll pack them up anyway. They're fine. So they can go into these 2 train networks. One here. One here. Okay, rotate them both. Hello, Sir Welshie. How you doing? Good meowing indeed. How are you doing? Okay, and that is making the things. In fact, what I want to do is just grab some of those. No, not those ones. Well, I'll grab them now. Doing okay, but this mod is killing you. What, this mod in particular, or are you playing a different mod? Because, you know, you can beat it. I believe in you. What are those? Those, okay. This mod. Where are you up to? Out of curiosity? Are you further ahead than me? Do I need to be jealous? Or, you know, whatever that counts for? Because I mean, I guess if you're further ahead, that means like you know more of pain ahead. If you're behind, that means you're like, ah. But you know, you'll get there. Just keep fighting. You can do it. Just unlock the 4th pack. That's alright. That sounds like some real progress is being made. Right, thank you, train. Fourth science pack. Which is fourth? That's green, right? Green's not bad. Green was tough. Power's killing you. Yeah, power will keep doing that. Power just kind of sucks. You know, it's the dream of the working class to have sustainable power. And by that I mean sustained power, not sustainable power. Purple. What's purple? I don't even remember anymore. What was purple? Oh yeah, purple. Okay. When was the last time I saw Wes? Good question. Usually if I see Wes, he's usually posted something. Let's see. I don't know. It has been over 7 days ago. Last week, I suppose. Yeah, I haven't seen. I mean, I did miss a stream, so maybe, you know. But usually he does come by, you're right. Maybe he's busy. Alright, so. Now for the next trick, my next trick, I need to make these. Oh, is he offline? Oh. That's more concerning. He's okay. Okay. Now, we make motor 3s, we... Okay. You want me to let you know if I see him? I mean, you'll probably see him as well if he shows up. Okay, so that's... You're a streamer that does tricks? Got it? Alright, Transformer box. We don't have Transformer boxes yet, so I suppose we should probably look at getting those sorted. I don't think we have Transformer boxes, do we? Actually, do we? No, we don't. Okay. Oh, that's importing. That's strange. Oh, alright. I haven't named these. Filter inserter 3. Okay. And that would just be inserter 3. Okay, put a couple of trains down. And we should be more or less... Oh, gee. More or less good at that point. Oh, and we better get them on their correct network. Cool. So that's the belts, that's the splitters. So now we should, in theory, be building everything we need to get the show on the road. The number of engine ones is dismal. Can we speed those up? It appears iron plates are the problem. Really? Iron plates? Are you serious? We have lots of those by now. That's iron, right? Yeah. We're running out of iron oxides. Really? Why? Is it caustic acid? I thought we had caustic acid, like, totally sorted. Problem with too much hydrochloric acid, okay, is the problem that we're not dealing with the limestone enough. I thought we had limestone better. Oh, God, what? Oh, stone. I see. Okay. Hmm. That's rough. That is very, very rough. We've driven straight past Raven. Okay, what's going on with stone here, eh? What you doing? Hopefully, doing that would help. Should speed it all up. Like double the speed. I mean, it does look like it's flowing a bit better. So I'll take that, I suppose. Actually, let's downgrade some of those. So we upgrade all of those. Okay, cool. And that does look like everything's flowing just a bit better. Oh yeah, no, immediately better. That's the sort of attitude I want in my life. Thank you very much. If I tried shoving modules into it, I mean, that is really the answer to every question, isn't it? Shove more modules into it, that'll solve it. But this does appear to have fixed the issue with just like increasing the mark level. So that's something. We've got all the stuff that we really don't need to carry around with us. So what I'm going to do is drop it where I can. More boosters. More boosters, more structural support, right? Those are the two things that matter. Okay, so we've got sand. We don't really want sand. Sand is dumb. Honestly, I've never seen a dumber resource than sand. More booster, more struts. That's what I was thinking of. Struts. Alright. Transformer boxes, I suppose, are next. Don't know where we're going to build those. So what do they need? Iron plate, plastic, insulated wire, heat pipe. Okay, well, we could always build them over here, because we do build heat pipes over here. I'm assuming plastics over here. It is. And iron? Is iron over here? Yes. Actually. Yes. And also insulated wire. That might be a bit more of a problem, I just realized. Not really. Although, hang on, it's used for Motor 1s. And we've got a space here. We need heat pipe ones. Okay, so we could just get insulated wire, put them over there. That's probably not the worst idea. Oh man, there's history there, man. It's real history. I just love seeing the emojis. It's like, yeah, there's some history. Many moons ago, in a far-off land, there was a man who could not stand seeing corn. And this pleased the Valdak, for Valdak is a troll. And then Wes was very, very mad and demanded retribution. But Valdak stood firm and said, "No, I shall have more corn on pizza," and then laughed like a maniac. And thus, corn on pizza is returning again as a war. And soon the casualties will be immense. Maybe 1, 2 people thinking that something happened bad. But really, it was just a man who didn't like the idea of corn on pizza. Alright. I don't know why I broke out like some sort of sage voice there, but you know, it was fun. I probably shouldn't have driven the car in here because there's no real way I'm going. This is the worst plan. Let's get this out of here. Let's get this out of here. Oh, we're almost out. Ah, jeez. This is the worst place to put my car. Why did everyone bring my car in here? Why did you bring me in here, Seif? What did I do to deserve this? I already hit everything in any direction. Sorry, car. Prepaid electricity is interesting. It's like, you need this, and we're going to charge you more because you can't be trusted to pay your bill. Just a bit rude. UK. Ah. I mean, was UK also the country? Wasn't it UK where they had like a competition to like, you know, win free electricity for like 3 months? And people were like, oh my goodness, it's an absolute godsend. And you're like, that's dystopian. That was UK, right? Oh god. Coin-operated power. That's rough. That's so rough. I mean, I hated having coin-operated laundry machines. Power is just a complete another thing all over, isn't it? Okay. So, what do we need? We need iron plate, we need plastic boxes, iron plate, insulated wire. Small dog, big dog, young priest, old priest. Another dog. But a nice one. You know, the first two didn't have to be nice, but the third one definitely has to be a nice dog. Getting my old C-block actions sorted there. So what do we need? It's kind of getting a little bit away from the Yatakarasu design, but it's probably fine. So we need iron plate, plastic box. We have those things, right? We have plastic here. Oh, we have plastic up here. Okay. So iron plate, or iron plate and iron sheet is not the same thing. It's just occurred to me. Do we bring in iron plates? We don't bring in iron plates, do we? No, we do not. Wait, what? We've got a pick but not a drop? Oh god. Corn in a burger. Now that is an idea. Okay, so now what we need is iron plates and insulated wire. Getting more complicated now, isn't it? But we need to do it somewhere. We need to build these. Like, we can be like, I don't want to build these, but we have to build them. They are required. Just like small round things in your burger. Oh, that's fair. I was gonna say, like, what are the small round things you put in a burger? Like, what? What life do you lead that this is a thing that happens? What else would you put in a burger that's small and round? I apologize. This the very concept has blown my mind. The pick, not a drop? Yeah, well, we're working on that now. We will... do this. And if we do this minus the station for now, don't worry, we'll put another station in there. Pop that there. Pop that there. Pop that there. Okay. I mean, who puts peas or lentils in a burger? That is strange. We'll get the picks and drops sorted out now. It's just, I think I hadn't ever needed it. That was the problem. But now, in my hour of need, I need it. Corn bun for a burger. What? Was it made out of corn or blood for the blood god? Corn for the corn throne? Okay. Something like this real quick. Iron plate. Drop. Dropu. Okay, great. And that also needs to be iron plate. What I just saw concerns me. Oh, the Burger Festival's coming back. Oh, shit. Here we go again, huh? I really need... No, we won't worry about it just yet. Okay, plastic. We can get that from here-ish. Yeah? Yes, we can get plastic. Insulated wire, we need that as well. Insulated wire. Insulated wire drop. Yes, please, sir. And here it comes, I suppose. Now I'm a little worried about the whole... Can you not drop there right now, please? Can we drop somewhere where we actually need them? I'd appreciate that. So that's going to get me most of what I need. No, you got to get the beetroot and you got to get the egg on it. That's the kiwi burger. The quintessential kiwi burger. E-pipe ones and plastic. Okay, plastic is easy. Plastic's just going up there, minding its own business. E-pipe one pick is right there. Hell, yep. Is beetroot grilled in your burgers? Don't answer. Excellent. Well, I couldn't answer. Because I don't know. Because I just eat, I don't think. Which could also be the tagline for my Crusader Kings game, honestly. Alright. That's... You know what? You're probably not wrong on that one. You'll find out next Sunday. There will be context given if I have it to her, just so that way Panda's not quite as confused what's going on. As I said, I want her to enjoy this segment as much as everyone else. Maybe I should redeem one and not tell her that I did it. Next Sunday is also the Burger Festival. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're probably right. There's a lot of things that aren't quite being done around here. Probably should be. We'll have context. I'll see if I can write a question for her and I'll just slip it in there and see if she notices this one by me. Oh, hello. Oh god, my car! Yeah, makes sense. Bit like that. It do be like that. That train was not giving up. That train has the perseverance that I want to see in my factory. Is something in my way? Not until I run out of fuel or I crash through it. That's some real perseverance, and I respect that. I'm just going to walk in front of that train real quick. I'd probably be fine. We need more trains as well, actually. We're fine with stops for the moment. Yeah, we're okay. We need more trains, we need more faster belts, and then we have transformers. Now, I think we don't make titanium rods. I want to see real perseverance go to Mars. Yeah, no, don't worry. They will be. They'll be sorted in some way that makes sense. Or rather, I'm going to read them in a way that will make sense. I'll figure it out. Don't you worry. There'll be some sort of order. You know, like this. Ah, treason then. Probably treason. Checking the curtains real quick. Nah, we're good. We good. I need a cat to eat the spiders. Bought a cat to eat the spider. That's about it. I don't know if it was a poison spider. It could have been. I don't know. Probably wasn't though. I think New Zealand only has like 1 or 2 poisonous spiders. But I'm not staying around to find out. Trains. I don't know if we make carbon composite. I am cat. True, but I'm not going to eat a spider. I'm like some sort of weird cat person hybrid. You know, the thing that anime tells you is super cute in real life is more of an abomination. As me. Oh god. There'll be some sort of order. You know, like this. Ah, treason. Wonderful. Thank you, Gosen. Tis another wonderful clip. Hang on a moment, everyone. I'm just gonna sort something out. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Yes. No. Table on my chair. No, I had to blow my nose, and I got self-conscious about it. I didn't want to watch me do that. I thought that was a little bit too personal. The fixing chair was last time I had to go on hold, where my chair did break and I had to fix it. Honk. Yeah, exactly. I just didn't want to watch people watch that. I thought it was kind of gross. So I was like, you know what? As I said, I am recovering from a cold, but that's okay. You know, we all got to recover from cold sometimes, unless you live in some sort of plastic bubble. In which case, let me in your plastic bubble. I do not want to be in this world anymore. Like, not in a bad sort of sense, just a plastic bubble seems like the way to live. So, yeah. That's all. Nothing serious or sinister. I wish. SeiferKatt, not serious or sinister. Two unrelated things, but yeah, it do be like that. Okay. Where are my heat pipes at? Why are we not building heat pipes, guys? What are we missing? What are we missing? Aluminium sheets. Really? Really? Oh. Not really. They drive over water? Yeah, it's shallow water. There is some things in the code that is shallow water. I don't think it's used for... I think last time I was talking about it, it's not used in base Factorio, but it is there in the code, but they don't use it. Yeah, shallow water is a thing. Now, where are you? Over there. Okay. We missed the heat and the pipes. That's true. Okay, why are you here? Because you don't know what you're looking for. I've been there, machine. I've been there. Okay. You know, I was just thinking about the game, The Incredible Machine. I mean, you don't know that, but I'm going somewhere with this. The Incredible Machine was like a Rube Goldberg machine game. It was like quite old. But really, it wasn't just one Incredible Machine. You had to make many Incredible Machines, and that just kind of bothers me. Like each level was a puzzle, so which is the Incredible Machine? And then they had the Incredible Machine 5. You know, they had, 1, 2, 3, 4 as well, of course. But it's like, they can't all be the Incredible Machine. Like, that implies there's only one of them. Alright, so our iron sheets. Oh, wait, we don't get our iron sheets yet. Because we never programmed for the sheets to arrive. Nope, not iron sheets, sorry, iron plates. We never programmed the iron plates to ever do a damn thing. I am Deckard Cain, and I am hungry. I'm not actually hungry, but Deckard Cain is. He's allowed to be hungry. Being lost in the Hog Roger makes one very hungry. For souls. Yeah, is it Incredible Machines? Oh, if I got the name of the game wrong, then it's like my entire premise is gone. The Incredible Machine. Yeah, it's just the Incredible Machine. Is it on GOG? I think it's on GOG. It does sound like something on GOG. Yeah, the Incredible Machine. But there's so many Incredible Machines. How would you know? Which, by the way, that game did allow you to make a perpetual motion device. So, that's not great. You could have a laser powering a laser, powering a laser, powering the first laser. Yeah, but, okay, what is the Incredible Machine? It's plural because multiple games. But it's not just one puzzle. It's like multiple puzzles. They can't all be the Incredible Machine. That's just not credible. The perpetual motion machine is powered by the game. Shit. You're right. Damn it! You're right. It wasn't perpetual motion because you turn off the game, it stops moving. Wow. Okay. I'd never considered that before. Yeah. I was thinking each machine would be incredible, but then it would be called the Incredible Machines, plural. And some of those machines weren't incredible. Some of them were just dumb machines. Transformers, we are building Transformers. Transformers in a box they are. No, wait, we needed that to be here. Thank you. Okay, so Transformers saw Ed. I guess we've got to make these, don't we? Carbon composite. Do we make carbon composite? I don't know. Do we have a station? We do. We do make carbon composite. Oh, look at me. The most incredible machine. Yeah. Strange name for a game. Oh, look. Strange names for games is all over the place, right? I don't have any examples right now, but, you know. A lot of strange names for games. Okay, so that is everything we need for Belt 4s. Ooh. How far are we along in terraforming the planet? I don't know. We're not even close to it yet. We are so far away, Warcat. This is a painful mod. Alright. Titanium rods. I'll show you my titanium. No, no. Be good, thief. Don't keep making that joke. Not polite. Titanium ingots. Okay, well let's make titanium rods. We know we need them. Make them. They need nitric acid. The good news is this nitric acid is here. It is. Working on intermediates. At the moment I am, yeah, and then we will start making... Like at the moment science isn't happening because I can't make it. So we've been spending a little bit of time just trying to get up to it so we're not using this monster anymore. If we can get away from this monster, then we can actually start expanding a lot easier. And faster, but of course, setting it up is taking time. Not untrue. Okay. We need graphene, don't we? Of course we bloody do. Okay, so this is why we worked on the reinforced concrete already. How to make graphene? Fuck, why did I even ask? I didn't want to know. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's make titanium rods. We need titanium rods. Let's make them. They can be made over here. I wonder if this is possible. This is going to be kind of a weird thing to try out, but let's give it a go. Can we possibly... Oh! Yeah. This is dumb shit. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's so dumb. Just slide it in there. Shoop. I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Spaghetti trains, it is getting that way. I mean, I can't get away from the spaghetti. I know who I am as a person. You know? There's only so much I can do. And I can't change who I am. Some people would say, hey, Steve, how about you change who you are? And I'm like, no, I can't. They're like, did you even try? And I'll be like, no, can't. So why would I try? And they're like, you didn't do anything about it. Yeah, can't. Some people would say I've given up before I even started. You know what I'd say to those people? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so we need foundries. Now the good news is these don't make wires as well, so we just need to get the... Ooh. I can change why I am. Maybe. It reminds me, I really want to play more Cultist Simulator. It's been a long time since I played that game. Quite enjoyed it. Wasn't very good at it, but, you know, I managed to finish it a couple of times. Never got, like, the really difficult endings. I didn't even know there were difficult endings until I started looking online. They're like, oh yeah, you gotta do all this stuff. And I'm like, the what? The what stuff? Huh. But, yeah, it's a good game. It is a weird game, though, because it doesn't really teach you a damn thing on how to play it very well. And they're like, oh no, that's by design. And you're like, really? By design you made a game that was just hard to play? And the answer is yes, they did. Which, you know, makes it difficult to recommend. You know, have you played the game that really doesn't want to teach you how to play it? No. Why would I play that? It doesn't want me to play it. I know, but it's really good. Also, you'll just die sometimes and you won't know why. Okay, well, what do I do about that? Just learn how to play it. The game's not going to teach you how to play it, so you just gotta figure it out. Yeah, that's the one. It was like a card game sort of thing, and it sort of just cards would appear and disappear, and you wouldn't quite know why sometimes. Because the game did not explain itself very well. But it was a very good game. It was very fun. Just did not, like, it did not want to explain itself. Hey Andy, how you doing? But yeah, I like Cultist Simulator. I'm vaguely excited for the next game that's set in the same universe. But at the same time, I'm like, do I really want to do that to myself again? And the answer is yes, I do. So, good job. Really answered that. Really stayed the course on that question. One based off Sunless Skies. It's not based off Sunless Skies. That you're thinking... They are the same, I believe the same writer is involved, but not the same, it's not the same team. Stage 5 rolling blockouts. Sunless Skies and Sunless Seas were both games they made by the Fallen London team, but Cultists are not fond of explaining themselves. I've heard that. Excuse me. Sunless Seas was their first game, and then the Sunless Skies was their second game, but Cultist Simulator was made by one of the same writers of those games. I enjoyed it. But it is tough. You know, it is tough, especially like early game, like when you start playing it and you just die and you don't know what you did wrong. And the weird thing is, you were the one that did something wrong, or you didn't prepare for something, but you couldn't have known to prepare for it. And the game's like, yeah, that's how it's meant to go. You're like, that's kind of shitty game design, buddy. But I mean, in some ways, Sunless Seas and Sunless Skies was kind of marketed the same kind of way. You know, it was like, oh, you know, you're going to die, but that's okay, because you'll learn. But at least in Sunless Skies and I never played Sunless Skies, but at least in Sunless Seas, you knew why you died, I guess. Typical roguelike. Well, I mean, not really. Like, a roguelike is, oh, you died because you ran out of health, because the monster stabbed you. You know, that's fine. You die because monster stab. Makes sense. Monster stab, you die. Yeah. It does make sense. What doesn't make sense is you gained too much fascination because you did, and then you are dead. What did you do to get fascination? I don't know, I didn't really do anything. So why are you dead now? Well, because you had too much fascination. Were you not listening? You had too much fascination. You got to tone down that fascination. Well, how do I do that? Just get less fascination in the future. But what am I working on today? I'm continuing to work on intermediaries. Continuing to work on intermediary things. But right now I'm working on building belt 4s is really the goal, I suppose. The final belts. Ooh. The final belt down. I enjoyed that more than I feel like I should have. What is the problem here? Ah, the chlorine. Yes. That was always going to happen at some point. How are we going with rutile? We really might need to boost our rutile production in the near future. What? When I said we need to boost our rutile production, what I mean is we're going to need some rutile production. Instead, you've given me nothing. This isn't going to work, guys. We need rutile. We have no hydrochloric acid. Okay. Is the pipe you removed earlier? Probably. No, I've been having this problem for a while, actually. I just don't think this is quite producing as much caustic acid as I wish it were. And these are running out of hydrochloric acid as well, which is the other problem. Joker brought out Acme chemicals again. What? Why would he do that? How are people going to take him seriously? The implication that the Joker wishes to be taken seriously. Interestingly enough, over here we also do not have. Are we ditching the stuff? We are. Which means we are making hydrochloric acid over here. Oh, cut off my supplies. Yeah, the Joker would do that again. I've seen the Joker's boner. When you see the Joker's boner, you know there's no way of stopping it. By the way, I just want to make clear that I'm referring to a old, like, comic where the Joker's like, I will show the world your boner, Batman. But they're talking about a mistake, but of course, it sounds very strange. It sounds like they're talking about something slightly different. Boner means mistake in this case. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But it still sounds very, very strange. Because he's very interested to show the world Batman's boner. And it's like, could you have used different words, Joker? Please. Phrasing. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Still, I stick with phrasing, Joker. Please. I feel like the Joker's not one for phrasing, though. I find it very strange that we've got not enough hydrochloric acid. I wonder if we can... Okay, you know what? We can. We absolutely can improve things. Where's my car? My car's over there. I swear, anything to do with chlorine is either, oh no, we have too much chlorine and we can't get rid of it, or oh no, we have no chlorine and we need so much of it. There is never... The Joker's phrasing is a joke. I think it was before boner meant something else. I think it was pre that time. I don't think DC would make that sort of joke. Doesn't seem like the sort of thing DC would make. I mean, it doesn't seem like the sort of joke that Marvel would do either, actually. I don't know. I think it's just that phrasing changed. I could be wrong. I don't know. So really my goal here is I just want to make a lot of hydrochloric acid. And that should be being picked up, you know, right about now, honestly. Chlorine should be building up. That's right, it's not building up. Man. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, that was my understanding, Warcat. I mean, I guess there are comics that Marvel or DC might make like crass jokes, but their flagship lines are not what they're going to make that joke in. Like, I can't see them doing that, like, you know, in your Spider-Mans or your Batmans. You know, your flagship lines is not the time to make weird sex jokes. There's a time and a place for it, but it's not your flagship lines. That's what you do in your your Deadpools or your I don't know, Shazam. I don't know how popular Shazam is. I know nothing about Shazam aside from that movie, which I was told was very, very good, and I was very excited to see Shazam. And then I saw Shazam, and I was like, is this what people were telling me was very, very good? It's kind of okay, at best. But you know, you guys seen Shazam? I'm not going to see Shazam 2. I just don't think I care. Maybe I'll see Shazam 2 once it like hits free to air or something. Well, not free to air, but like Netflix or something. Okay at best is not what they called me in high school. Absolutely not. They called me far, far worse than that. Hey, high school was rough. Where's this chlorine going? Yeah, exactly. They might reference that they could have made a dirty joke, but they'd be like, I'm not going to make it, though. No, no, no. That's called a bad idea. Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, wait. No, hang on. We could do... is this a bad idea? Yes. Because we've got all this chlorine here, and we do need chlor... No, do we? I think it's actually getting made, like getting sorted now. Oh. No, it's not. Where's the chlorine going, then? Going up here? No, that's where it's coming from. Is chlorine complicated in this mod? It's a thing that needs a very delicate balance, which currently is out of balance. Chlorine's going in here. Okay, it's making the BPA, which we do need for epoxy. So that's probably the issue we're having right now. I mean, what, do we possibly consider coming over here and grabbing the chlorine from there? Because I just want to make sure we have hydrochloric acid coming through, because that is what is required to make my rutile slash titanium. Which, not having that is rather poor form. Okay. Here is the plan. We are going to... Oh, wait. Hang on. Hang on. Fluid wagons. Yeah. We'll build 2 of those, I suppose. So at the moment we've got the acid going that way, which is fine, but also not really. What we're going to do is we're going to grab this and we're going to pull it out this way. Connect those so they don't cause trouble with each other. The last thing I want is the trains to cause trouble with each other. Okay. Then we're going to get a couple of tanks, of which we currently have 0 tanks. I'm glad your nuclear power works, Jamort. Having a nuclear power plant work is always nice. Oh, we're taking some stuff, are we? Okay. I'll just chill while it takes my stuff. I don't want to be rude. I kind of want to be rude. Okay. 6 gigawatts. Nice, that should do you for a few days. Oh, that's caustic acid train. Yeah, it is. Actually, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Are we focusing? We're focusing the hydrochloric. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's find some tanks. I don't want to find some big tanks, honestly. What's this? Oh, these will do. I don't know what the size of them is, but I'll take them. They are medium tank 3s. Damn, that's bigger than I thought. Damn! Okay. Okay, so it's not entirely... 500.06 is very close to not working, you're right. those rocks out of the way. It's very dangerous that, but that's alright. Got through it. Yeah, almost got hit by a train. Wouldn't be life if you weren't almost hit by a train though, would it? What's the point in living? Okay, and then we just need to get a couple of tanks ready and going. Okay, so the plan is as follows. We connect these. And we connect these primarily to hydrochloric. And this is where we're going to change the system up just a little bit. I think we're still fine with doing that, but I want to change the reason we do that. Because we go into it like that. We go... Wow, that scared me. That's terrible, by the way. Apparently when I get scared I turn into Wario. That really shouldn't surprise me too much. And then we're going to go at 60k. Okay, 60k is fine. So if hydrochloric is greater than, let's just say 50k, so it's got a little bit of leeway. Yeah. Now, this is going to be this is going to be for a very particular reason. So this is going to be called hydrochloric rutile supply tech. Yeah, that could have been better named, but I don't really care. Wait, really? You're absolutely fine with caustic acid, right? Caustic solution right now? Kind of, yeah. Are we having problems with iron coming through? Yeah, seems we do. Okay, we might need to get some more iron trains going then. Ah, it's always something, isn't it? Oh, shoot. No, I don't want any spiders. Just F off with that shit. That's alright. Then what we're going to do is... Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to do it properly. Cool. And we're going to connect this. Less than... You know what? Yeah, actually, we will do that. This then, say, 60,000. No, don the mask. We can absolutely don the mask. Not a problem. Why is that Panda Sneeze video got 85 views now? That's ridiculous. Not okay. It's okay. It is actually okay. I'm just joking. It's just embarrassing, that's all. Then again, that is the life of the streamer, right? Okay. And with that, it does appear like it's getting some hydrochloric acid in, so that's cool, I suppose. Wait, what? Why is it getting no water? Where did my water go? Why are we not making... Oh, probably because we're not making sodium stuff. Poor dog. He's doing his best. We're not dumping wastewater? No, these... Oh, they're jammed with... I thought we sorted all this out. I guess it's working on it, but it's a bit slow right now. That clip was great. Glad you enjoyed it. It's embarrassing. That's alright. It is, I believe, that high in the rating, well, not ratings, but in the numbers, because people do enjoy that clip. Even if I find it embarrassing. That's, you know, as I said, that's part of the charm of it, right? I don't know why I did it in that weird way, but hey, there was probably a reason for it at the time. Do we need more pumps to be dumping more water into it? What a dumb plan I've made. Thing is, I don't even really want to be doing this, but it needs to just get rid of the sludge. And if we're not getting rid of the sludge, then we have other problems. But, hey, look, good news. It is making sand. That's an alternative way that can go, I suppose. Alright, well, it did something there for a second. It's kind of trying to get rid of all that wastewater. I think what the plan here is... What is the plan here? I don't really know. Thought I had a plan for a second. We need to dump the wastewater. This is full. It doesn't have any place for it to go. What if we just dump the wastewater entirely? Is that a good idea? No, we'll do it. That'll allow everything to go for a short time. And hopefully by then it'll sort itself out. Or it'll immediately fill up with 60k of wastewater and we'll be in the exact same spot very soon. That's also possible. Well, that might be a problem for next time. Because we are almost done here today. Oh, it's actually made some titanium rods, so that's nice. Oh. What do we need left to do? We need to make... graphene, I think, is the only thing we need to make. Because we need to have pipe 4s. So we need to make graphene, then we can make all of this stuff, actually, and that'll be good. I don't think we can make it in really effective speed, but we'll be able to get splitter 4s made. And that would be very, very good, because then we can start doing sciences again. Oh, boy. Not many, I don't think. I think sciences will be a little bit limited. But it'll be progress, and I'll take what I can get these days. So I guess we'll work that out next time. So we are done for today. So we might as well leave the mask on for the ending spiel. Hello. This mask always looks weird. Thank you everyone very much for watching today. I appreciate having you here. If you... That made sense. If you've enjoyed today and you're not currently following, please do consider giving a follow. I would really appreciate it. And it'll be the best way for you to come back and witness more of this strangeness. If you've really enjoyed today, you can also sub or donate or share bits, but don't feel like you have to. It's absolutely an option that you can take if you wish. I'm going to read Veldek's message real quick. I used to jump scare my younger brother very often when we were kids. He was returning from the kitchen with a fresh glass of water, hid behind the corner opposite. He screamed, "Bah!" Lovely. It's always good to be splashed in the face with water. Thank you. Thank you very much for the follow, Johnny Cab 3. Welcome. Anyway, continuing the ending spiel, I stream 4 nights a week. That's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. I missed Wednesday this week, of course, because I was sick, but we are back on track for normal streams. You can come in tomorrow, and I'll be playing Crusader Kings, but normally I'm playing Factorio, so Factorio is a normal thing that we do here. Other things you can go to, oh yes, the socials. Yes, I remember them now. There we go, socials. You go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where you can witness the whole series, minus like a month's worth, to your leisure, along with many, many other Factorio series. And also, yeah, you can go to the Discord channel, and that's where you can find me outside my regular time. I fixed it a while ago, man. It was a while ago. You know. Beyond that, we are done for tonight. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here today, and I hope to see you another time. Take care.